The true surrender is when there is no question of surrendering. When you have realized who you are and you have given up what you are not. That is the purest surrender. Other way of surrender is 1 minute there, 1 minute isn't. So what brings us to a total surrender, which is not even a surrender, it's just emptiness, is by knowing that the image we have of ourselves, it is not who we are. Say I have an image of myself that I'm weak, or I react too much. I don't have the strength. I am not good enough. I'm not loved enough. Whatever the image of myself is, it's what lives through me. This entity lives through me and is very incapable of living a good life because it's not even real. So, shattering image. Old days when people worship the idol, they would go and break it. To me, the idol is this image that we have of ourselves that needs to be broken. And how do we break it? By not feeding it with our attention, by not accepting it. When a thought comes, I can't do it, do it. When a thought comes, I'm unhappy, be happy. When a thought comes, you're fearful, be courageous. Go against this image until it's shattered. Surrender is not a question of a word, but is a question of existence. It is our existence. It just is. A verbal surrender, mental surrender, is an ointment, but is not a cure. Say, I surrender to you, and then 2 days later you will not surrender to that. Because there is no you to surrender to. And the I that surrenders is impure anyway. So, can we say empty mind is a total surrender? Empty mind is a total surrender. Surrender is not something that you go to a temple and say, God, I surrender to you. When you come out, you start screaming about your problem. In the level of human being, problem exists. We see it every day and we're affected by it. And we have a hard time surrendering. The more you know who you are, the more you find that your life goes by grace. So, a person that knows oneself does not be concerned about problems. because it does not see problems. Know yourself and you set yourself free. When you surrender, means elimination of what is untrue is gone. Where is the memory to start analyzing and wanting surrender? When you're separate from something, you want it. When you're one with it, there is no want and there is no person to want it. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't say, I surrender and feel better. But the highest surrender is the oneness with what you want to surrender to. Now there are degrees, like going up the ladder. You can say, I surrender, you can do all sorts of things. But until the object of what you want to surrender to is you, is one and the same, this idea of surrendering will go on as a separate entity. The sum total, all the efforts and sadhanas, all the pilgrimages, all the holy books, all the sacrifices and tapasas, when all of that is done, the moment you realize that you are not the personality and the thinker is an entity that rose from your reality, that the thoughts don't have power, that the body is temporary, those would be just a repetition of activity in the name of spirituality. They are good steps, but the essence of the realization lies in elimination of untruth.